Happy Dasara, friends! So today on the occasion of Dasara, I am not doing anything special. I just am going, but for me it is special. I am trying to make recreate a Odia street food called as Ghuguni. Ghuguni is nothing but Aloo Matar curry, but it is not how you taste any other state versus how you taste it as a street food in Odisha, or versus how even you make it at your home will be very different from what you buy from a street vendor. So Ghuguni is comes as a supplement with either you buy vada or you buy idli, you buy upma, anything you buy, the Ghuguni is a side dish to that. So it's a gravy, kind of thin gravy, because that's the difference how you make it at home versus what is it in street. Versus they at home, when we make it at home, we try to enrich or enhance the flavor by adding nice masala, and everything is perfect, right? But when it is street food, the whole goal is to make it larger quantity, at the same time having some good taste, right? So to make it larger quantity and without compromising on the thickness and all, they follow some small tricks. That is what I am going to follow today. I am not making the regular masala, aloo masala, because I am craving for that street food taste. So that is what is the goal for today. So let's get started and see how it goes. So the first step is to have some mutter boil. So the preferred mutter is the white mutter, but I did not have white mutter. I actually have the white mutter, but this green mutter was getting spoiled a bit. That's why I'm trying to finish it faster. So I have this green mutter. Now this is not the green raw mutter, but it's the green dried mutter which I had soaked, and I had little black chana and some lobia. So these are very small quantity because they were also not, I wanted to finish them up, that is why I added. But the authentic one would be with the white mutter, but it will not bring much difference for sure. So I'm not going to use this whole quantity. I will be using half of it, and remaining boiled I will leave it in my fridge and do some other recipe with that. So the first step is to have this boiled very well. You can see it's very well, so that your gravy will have nice thickness to it. And some people boil the potato along with that, but I do not, because I wanted my these pearls to get boiled well, like this, but just you touch and it is so soft. I wanted it that way. So if I add potato into that, my potato would have become over boiled, or I might have to remove and boil it either earlier or later. So I did not add at all. I will boil the potato separately. So either you can boil the potato, take a whole potato and boil it in cooker by making 2 pieces, or since I am trying to recreate how it is in street food, I think these days they are putting the potatoes in this kind of chunks. So that is why I am going to boil it now. So I have taken 2 medium size potato, and I will just I am adding some water to it, and this is the same water I will give to my gravy, to use it for my gravy. So before boiling, I am adding little bit of oil to it, and a little bit of salt I will add, and I will boil. So around half teaspoon salt I am adding. Now let me boil. So in this gas stove, I am boiling it with medium heat, medium flame, and it will take some around 5 to 7 minutes, and it will be ready. Again, the key is I do not want to over boil it, because I have to also make it with masala and all, and I wanted the aloo to be there, to be visible. That is why I am not over boiling it. Hence I will just boil it for 5 to 7 minutes, as long as it becomes soft, slightly soft, and then I will stop. So here comes the actual secret ingredient that makes this street ghuguni separate from our homemade ghuguni. So this is besan. So what they do is, since they use less ingredient and more gravy, they add this besan ghol into the gravy, and they make a lot of gravy of that. Some people, what I have heard is, they add atta, the atta powder to make that ghol. But I have seen that this besan ghol is better than the atta ghol. Not much. So this small teaspoon, this is not really teaspoon, it is not a big tablespoon also. You can take it, this this is like regular eating kind of a spoon. In this I have taken two spoons of besan powder, and then I am adding lots of water to make a very thin paste, and I will mix it well so that when I mix it to my curry, there won't be any lumps. So let me mix it. I am using this kind of a mixer to mix it. As you can see, it is very thin. Just for 2 small spoons of besan, I have added almost 200 ml of water, and I am mixing it well. Into this also I will add a little bit of salt, so that it is not it does not make my gravy watery taste. So I will add this salt, and I will leave it in the side to be added at the last when the gravy is boiling. But since we are using raw besan, I always use raw besan. I do not roast or do that. So since we are using raw besan, when we add it to our ghuguni, we have to give it a very nice boil, at least 6-7 boils to it, so that the raw smell do not stay. So I will leave it like this for the besan to get well soaked in the water. Yeah. Let me check if my potatoes are been boiled, because it has been almost around 8-9 minutes. So yes, so you can see with the spoon itself I am able to break. So I am going to stop the gas, and the potatoes are ready. So I will strain the water from the potato. I will not throw the water, that I will leave, and I will keep them separate so that I can use them in the gravy. But the potato I will strain it out, the water, and I will leave the these kind of peels as it is, because that's how I have seen these days they have transformed the ghuguni into, and they do not remove the peel. So I will keep the peel. Anyhow, I generally eat potato with peel, so that is absolutely fine. Much of this boiled green peas and chana and all into this. This is what I will be using for my curry. So into this only I will strain the water, because anyhow the potatoes are the one which we are going to do little bit of nice roasting with the masala, but not the matar. So that's why I am taking out this water into this matar. And because if you leave the water into this boiled vegetable, they will not taste good. That's why I am removing them, so that when I make the masala, in that I will add these potatoes first and roast it for some time until all the flavors are mixed to a golden kind of color, and then add this boiled peas and all. That is why. So this water is fine being in this, and I can use it to the gravy. I am back from the supermarket. I got the ginger. So this is around 1 tablespoon of ginger chopped, clean and chopped, and then around 8 to 9 garlics I have crushed and then chopped, and then 1 small onion chopped, and 4 to 5 green chilies sliced and chopped. I generally use green chili, and very little bit of red chili I will use, red chili powder I will use, but in Odisha mostly we use green chili, so I am going to use green chili. And now what I am going to do, using this stone pestle, I am going to with this, whatever we call it, with this I will crush all these, roughly crush, and then have my masala ready. So this is how I have roughly crushed all these ingredients: ginger, garlic, onion, and green chilies. So now let's get started with the masala. Chop this one very small tomato. Normally in Odisha we eat tomato seasonally, because it's not available always, and it's very costly in the other times. So obviously if it is a street vendor, he will not spend money in putting tomato and all. But that's why. But I want the kind of little blend that tomato brings to it. So I am adding a very small one only, finely chopped, and I will use it in masala. So the kadai is hot now. Into this, let me add. I am going to use mustard oil. In Odisha mostly we use mustard oil. So I will be adding around very small amount. You do not need lots of oil. Around I will say 1 to 2 teaspoons of oil, not much. So the oil is getting hot. Some people add khada masala like tejpata and all to it, but I know street vendors do not add, so I am not going to add. I may add some garam masala powder, but not the khada masalas. So this is hot now. So let's add a little bit of jeera, around half teaspoon, and around half teaspoon of mustard oil. I covered it up so that it do not splutter around. Once it is ready, the spluttering has stopped. Now I am going to add my crust masala. So be careful when you add it because this is wet stuff, so they will splutter. That's why I immediately cover. So after it gets so after some time, once the spluttering stops, I am going to open it, and now I mix it. I will increase the flame a little bit more. So authentic Odia ginger garlic this masala flavor is definitely dominating now. It's very nice. Now to this I will add my turmeric powder, and then add a little bit of black pepper powder, because as I always say, whenever I add turmeric I add a little bit of black pepper powder. And since we have not added too much of oil, it will take some time for the raw flavor of these things to go. So in order for it to not get burned, I will be adding little water to it. So this is the water that I have got by cleaning my stone pestle. So that water, so this water you add, and then mix, and then let it get fried for some more time, then add more water. So like that I will be doing, हम ओडिया में इसको बोलते हैं मसाला कसना. I don't know what it is called in English. I always stumble. But yeah, so ये मसाला I will fry for some time until it is well cooked by adding little water. The remaining water that I had after washing this stone pestle where I had crushed the masalas, this is the state. So I will be in medium heat. I will be roasting it like this until all the water are dissolved, and until I find the no raw smell is coming. So this process will continue for another 5 to 6 minutes for sure. I gave some more water actually for it to get cooked some more time. So another 2 minutes and it will be ready. Then I will add the tomato. Oh nice, it's coming up. So the flavor is now, I do not feel any raw flavor coming up. So at this stage, I will add my tomatoes to it. So this was the one tomato that I had. That's it. Let the tomato get mixed well. After around 2 minutes, I'm not going to add any salt or anything because I have salt in various things. I have salt while I had boiled the green peas, while boiling the potato, while having that besan ghol or the chickpeas flour ghol. There also I had added a little bit of salt. So that is why I am not adding any salt to this masala. And at the end, looking at the overall water and everything, I will add salt. So let it get cooked for some time. So this looks good. Now I will add my boiled potatoes to it so that they also get nicely roasted with the masala, and all the flavor of the masala would get added to it. Yeah. So let us mix it. I'll give little bit of water from this matar boil so that the aloo and the masala gets roasted well. At this point, I will add around 1 teaspoon of jeera powder and half teaspoon of this garam masala powder, homemade garam masala powder. I'll add to that, and I'll let all this water get dried and get cooked. I also will add a little bit of red chili for the color to it now. I will add very little because this is not a Kashmiri red chili powder or Diga red chili powder. This is actually spicy. So I'm adding just half teaspoon. And now I will let it get roasted well until all the water is dissolved, and then I will add my mutton. Now it is very nice flavor flowing around after adding garam masala and jeera powder. That's all the masala we need. So now I will add my mutton to this, and even the ghol also, the besan and water ghol I had made, I will add this. Actually I have to add further water because this will become really thick because of the besan. So I will add more, another around 2 glasses of water, and then I will add this much of water to that, but I will not add it directly. So I will add little bit of salt to it and boil it and then add it to this. Otherwise you will not get the authentic taste. It will feel like water. You can see how thick it has become. I am yet to add the water because that water is still not yet given a boil. So that's why I have lowered the flame here. You can see how thick it is. So I want to definitely make it more liquid just to bring the authentic taste, but you can also, depending on how much of thickness you want, you can do it. However, I am going to add more water to it. So yeah, my water is boiling and ready. So this is ready, well boiled, and now I'll add slowly. So you can see it has already become very thick. I need it little exactly the way they sell. They do not sell too thick, hence I am going to make it the same consistency as the street vendors. Yeah, this should be enough. Correct. So now with a high flame, I'll leave this water and this to boil for some more time. Okay, and then it will be ready. So let it boil for another around 10 minutes or so. I will leave it to boil. Then it will be ready. And I am not going to garnish it with coriander leaves or curry leaves or anything, because the street vendor do not add any such garnishings, because obviously they want to make it cost effective, and in Odisha we do not always get the this coriander leaves and all. And also another reason is, if I add the coriander leaves or anything, the flavor that I had got because of the adding the besan ghol into this, the chickpeas flour ghol, will be lost. The original Ghuguni flavor that I am already getting of my curry will be lost. So I am not going to garnish anything, and I will be eating it with chapati as it is. So see you after 10 minutes. I am going to boil it for 10 minutes. Okay, so the Ghuguni is ready. This is the consistency I need. After it gets cold, it will become more thick also. Right now I am going to switch up the gas. It's ready to go to the plate. So I am going to switch up the gas and take it to a glass bowl. So this is the final product. You can see even after adding so much of water, it is how thick. That's the trick the street vendor use. They do not add much of the peas or potato to make it thick. They use this trick, and it also adds that unique flavor. And yes, so you also make it, and then only you will know. I just tested it just like that. Salt and everything was perfect. So this is what I have prepared the serving for me. This is my thali. And it will be, the color will be slightly different if you use the white peas, but because I had little green peas, the color is little greenish. Even I had the black chana, so that color is brown color is added, so the color could be slightly different, but the authentic taste is more because of the besan ghol that I added. So I'm going to eat it with this layered paratha that I have made. Is the triangle parathas. So you can see it has got 4 layers, 1 2 3 4. So I'm going to eat this with this. So let's test it. It's verdict time, so let's try it. I'm like very hungry. At the same time, I'm like very excited to eat it. I already have tested because I could not control it. Oh, I think the street vendors of Odisha will ask me for my recipe if they eat this. Definitely it's almost that, or rather much better taste that has come out. And not using the white pea has no impact at all to the taste, and everything is just perfect. The only difference I can tell with the street vendor made ghugni compared to my current ghugni is, only thing is there you will be searching for the peas or potato, because they will give very less. It's mostly just the liquid they will try to give, so we have to ask specifically to give the vegetables and the potato and peas we have to ask, but now because I made it at home, I have this enough for me to eat. It's like it's not runny and just soup and no vegetables or no pulse in that, so that's the only difference. Otherwise it's very tasty. And wow. Oh. The best part is the peas and the chana and everything, they're boiled to very soft. So if it is hard, you won't get that real taste. So they are boiled to really soft, and salt and everything is perfect. And the small chunks of ginger, garlic, onion, green chilies, they are also adding and enhancing the flavor and taste to the ghugni. So do make ghugni at your home. It's not anything what you make the regular matar aloo matar. It's nothing like that. It's very different taste for sure, even the ingredients are almost same. So do give it a try. And thank you so much for watching. I'm very excited to eat my paratha also. So you can see I have got 4 layers. So this is 1 2 3. So here I have 1 layer, 2 layer, then there is one here, 3 layer. So I have almost 4 layers. So and it's so soft. So I'm excited to eat this as well. So thank you so much for watching, and do like, comment, share this video, and see you next time in another vlog. Bye bye.